We have Joe in the kitchen, of course, with Chef Scottie. What's going on this morning, guys?
I don't know, but did you just call me adorable?
I did.
All right. Moving on. Chef Scottie from Riley Street Station is back. You were just here last week, but we needed to get you back in here because you always cook wonderful things in our kitchen.
You know why we needed to get back here today?
Why?
Because it's Man Day.
It is Man Day. And
what
are we
doing?
I don't know. What are we doing?
We're going to do mussels.
Wow. I just got a mouthful of that. Mussels. This is what we're cooking today.
Correct.
A lot of different ways to cook them, though, right? You're doing something in a pan today?
Yeah, you could saute them.
Right.
You could broil them, bread them, steam them.
Lots of different ways.
Lots of different ways.
Okay, for this recipe, what do we need? We're going to put the, of course, the ingredients up on the screen. We got some garlic, some shallots. What are we cooking with?
You know what we're doing? We're going to do a mussel scampi.
All right.
So we're going to tomato strips, nice fresh tomato strips, garlic, shallots, a little lemon juice, white wine. And we're going to reduce all that until the mussels are nice and happy and opening up and saying, "Hi, Joe."
And I'm going to say, "Hi, I'm going to eat you." So we're talking about scampi. That's usually a shrimp dish, right? I mean, people think scampi, they say shrimp.
They think it. Yeah.
Okay, but now we're doing it with mussels. Now, the key to cooking mussels is you have to get them to open, right?
Any shellfish. Yeah.
Or, right, when you're cooking it. What's the secret? There is no secret, apparently.
Yeah.
There's no secret whatsoever.
If I tell you.
All right, all right. We're going to get the mussels all going here. As far as the ingredients go, anything we need to know about, like where to buy seafood? Is there any advice you'd give people? You probably don't want to just get it anywhere.
You could get it at your local grocery store.
Okay. A local grocery store is always a fine place to get seafood. Because you want to be careful with seafood.
It should smell fresh.
It should smell fresh, not fishy.
Not fishy.
That's the key. All right.
It smell like water.
I love this guy. All right. We're going to send it back to Anthony on the couch. We're going to get the mussels going and making some scampi.
Yeah, looking forward to that. And actually, we are now going to go
back. We're in the kitchen with Chef Scottie from Riley Street Station. That's a lot to say right there. We're making mussel scampi, of course, today.
Yeah, on Man Day.
Of course, Man Day, mussels. We got the mussels. All right. So, what goes well with that? Obviously, a little garlic bread, right?
Nice garlic toast. A little fresh baguette we did this morning.
Okay.
Spread some salted butter on it and some fresh garlic, and we're going to toast that until it's nice and crispy.
Put it in the oven. How long do you think in the oven is that going to take?
10, 12 minutes.
10, 12 minutes. I'll drop it in right now.
Drop that in so when we do our scampi, we're ready.
Right on top. There we go. Now, if I wanted to use, I could use olive oil, couldn't I? I didn't want to use the butter, just to cut back a little bit? Okay.
Correct.
Now, we've got our mussels on ice here. We got about a minute. So let's talk about actually looking at the mussel itself and what you need to do to kind of clean it off a little bit.
So when you buy fresh mussels,
yeah,
you'll see there's still beard on it.
Oh, wow. I didn't know mussels
So what you want to do
had a beard.
Is you want to make sure you're scrubbing that beard off. So your end result, when you put it in a pan, it's all clean.
Nice and shiny, just like that. Drop them in there, and those are going right now because they're going to take a little while. So you always want to make sure there's no beard right there. Now, you were saying this scour pad works better than what, a vegetable brush? Why is that? It's just
because you have to really press. You have to use mussels to clean the mussels.
I gotcha. You need mussels.
You don't want that beard getting in between your teeth.
No, you don't. That's why I shaved mine. All right. We're going to continue to get the beard off of these mussels and start cooking them. And they steam up pretty quick, and then we're going to start our scampi next, I guess, right? That's the next plan. Okay, right now, though, we're going to send things out to Allie, our CW star. I'm sorry, all right, beautiful. What do we have in the pan here?
So right now, we're going to start with a heated pan.
Okay, heat that up a little bit.
About 2 ounces of olive oil.
All right.
The pan's going to be warm. Our mussels are
warm.
Wet.
Okay.
So last time we popped ourselves in the face. Huh?
That's right. Remember that? I got a little, like, oh, beautiful. All right.
So what we're going to do?
Just get them in that hot pan with a little olive oil. Are you cranking up the heat or are you lowering it?
No, we're going to put some heat on there.
Okay, put some heat on that.
We're going to start to cook them. Once we see them just starting to open, then we're going to start to season it.
Okay, so that's the trick.
Right now, we don't want to season it because
nothing will get inside.
Nothing will get inside.
Right, okay. Now, how long do they take usually to
It'll take about 5 minutes.
5 minutes to creep open there?
So, once they start to open, we've done this before.
We've done this before, yes.
So
that's what they're going to look like. Oh,
so now they're going to start to open.
You just, like, unleashed heaven into this studio.
So we're going to add a little garlic, a little shallots.
Okay, some of this right here?
Yep.
Just going to kind of scoop it. I love garlic, so we'll just go a little crazy with that there. Some shallots.
Charlotte.
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 Charlotte. She was a wonderful woman. All right.
Little
Some of
shallots.
that. How about some more of that? Now, shallots, for people that don't know, are kind of sweet, right?
It's a baby red onion.
Oh, okay, there you go. That's how we describe it.
You're right. It is sweet. So
Like a red onion. Yeah.
we're gonna activate that garlic.
Activate. I love when you say that word.
Start cooking the shallots.
All right.
And
we got
some
here?
tomato strips.
Just tomato
It's a
strips.
fresh plum tomato strip.
That's all that's in here.
That's all that's in there.
Okay.
A little black pepper.
All right. I'll just keep going with the tomatoes here.
Add about 2 more ounces.
Okay. I have no idea what an ounce looks like.
Well,
so-
one more. And
one
we're
more. Yeah,
good.
Okay, good.
Okay, so
All
now
right.
we want to start breaking the tomatoes down.
Now, you're just moving it around a little bit with those tongs, but that's okay. It won't destroy anything. I mean, the way you're doing it.
No, gingerly.
Gingerly, right? Like just
Gingerly.
lightly there. Okay.
Okay?
So now, the key is to make sure if the mussels don't open, you don't want those ones, right? You
Discard it.
Discard
Yes.
them. Okay, but that won't ruin the rest of the dish because they're not
So
affecting anything.
now we need to add some more flavor.
Hey, by all means, little white wine.
A little Italian white wine.
And any kind of wine, right? Your favorite white wine works, right?
A
Doesn't
good
have-
white wine.
A good white
You
wine.
want a good
okay.
white wine.
Okay, none of that cheap white wine. We don't want that.
No.
Okay.
So we're going
Smells
to
great.
reduce that.
Reduce it. That means you're lowering the heat or you're cranking up the heat?
Cranking up the heat,
Okay.
we want to reduce that.
That'll thicken things up a
You
little
see
bit.
we're starting to steam there?
Oh, these are going. These are opening a little bit, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
So we got about 2 more minutes before we can do what we did here.
Before we can activate stuff.
You want to put some green onions in there?
Who doesn't?
Got some fresh parsley?
All right. Oh, that's some color right there. Green onions, lots of onions, right? There's several different types of onions, in fact.
Yes.
That's right.
We learned that.
All right. Yes, we did. A little bit of this.
1 squeeze, fresh squeezed lemon.
1 fresh squeezed lemon.
And if you get a stubborn lemon like that,
Stubborn? You calling me weak, dude? I got the whole thing out of it.
Mandy, look at that juice.
Oh, wow. All right. You're like wiry, though. You got like you're just all protein, aren't you, buddy? All right.
So now,
Put that in there. These are done.
these are beautifully done.
Oh, the garlic bread. I just thought of it because what would go good with a sauce? You know, typical Italian. I'm going to get the garlic bread out of the oven. Now, how long do we have this in here for?
About 12 minutes.
12 minutes. And we just put a little butter and some garlic on it, right?
That's all we did.
Wow, that is a heavy skillet
There.
right there.
If you want to put the pan behind you,
Yep, I will. All right.
we're going to finish this, make it look pretty.
Oh, Anthony, you got to get over here eventually.
You,
and try some
Anthony?
of this. Oh, beautiful.
Look at that.
That looks great.
Beautiful, huh?
Oh, unbelievable. Chef Scottie from the Riley Street Station, always smelling up our kitchen with something good. We're going to make a second helping coming up, right?
Out of the mussels.
All right, well, let's not tell anybody anything else. We're making, taking over the leftover mussels.
Yes.
And we're going to slap something together. It's going to be... And welcome back. It's time for Second Helpings. We're with Chef Scottie from the Riley Street Station. You made wonderful mussel scampi. Now we're taking those mussels and turning it into a kind of a little sandwich.
A couple things.
All right, what are we doing?
Everyone that's listening to us, they know they're going to get a salad, but we're going to do a po' boy.
Ah, beautiful.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take the mussels that we didn't use.
What do you have them soaking in there?
Buttermilk.
Buttermilk, okay.
So we're going to put them in the flour.
Nice and rich there, all right. And then you put them in some panko. These are panko breadcrumbs.
Panko breadcrumbs, yeah.
Breadcrumbs.
So, and then what we're going to do, if you grab those ones that we already did,
Uh-huh. Drop them in some oil.
drop them in some oil.
I'm going to, last time I did this, you know, I took some in the face, so I'm going to, oh, okay,
Oh,
that's
look at
gentle.
that.
Look at that. Gentle,
Beautiful.
giant. These are great. Now, how long do these take? Probably not too long, I would
Not
say.
too long at all. So what we have, we fried some up,
Uh-huh.
kept them warm.
Golden brown, that's what you want, right?
So if you want to put some on the salad there,
Uh-huh. I'll put some of those in the salad. You make the... Now, we were talking before in the commercial that the mussels are a little sweeter than the oyster po' boy, right?
oyster, clams are a little sweeter, a little chewier,
Yeah.
but you want that flavor?
Oh, these taste great.
So we're going to put some on the po' boy right here.
Oh, beautiful. We'll take that off, and so you can
And
show
we can
everybody
see
what
that
you
these
created
ones
here.
are already cooked.
Look at that. Look at that. Got a good shot there, John?
And what we did with the po' boy, and all, is that's what New Orleans calls their hoagie.
Absolutely. I've had many of these down in New Orleans. All right, so I'm going to cut it in half.
Cut it in
Should we
half,
put a
let
little
it
of the,
see.
should we put some of the stuff on it?
That's going on there.
Okay.
That's a lemon basil vinaigrette on the mussel salad. And here we did a whole grain mustard mayonnaise.
Right. Is that already on here?
That's already on there. We make all our own mayonnaise at the restaurant. All our flavored mayonnaise.
That's got to be great. And I just destroyed the sandwich. All right, that's good. Kind of fell apart there. We'll just...
Look at that beautiful sandwich.
Beautiful sandwich.
I think you need to take a bite.
I'm going to take a bite. If I do take a bite, though, I won't be able to finish the show. So we're going to keep eating here in the kitchen, but right now send it back to...